This is the Cash Considerations Podcast with three guys from Pittsburgh, Philly, and Boston talking sports. God help us all. This is the show. Take it away, Dave.
Welcome to the Cash Considerations Podcast. Today is Wednesday, October 19th. We're going to try every single week to bring you the Cash Considerations Show. Drop it on Wednesday. Subscribe, like it. Watch it on YouTube the following day, the rest of the week. The clips are there. We're trying to put the clips on the Twitter. We're here. My name is Dave Sharapan. I am the Sportsbook Consigliere at Sportsbook Consigliere. And with me, as always, the executive producer of the show, enjoying the Philadelphia Phillies. We are recording live during the game, so pardon me and pardon my man, Newbie, the other co-host of the show here. Things are happening, Newbie. How are you feeling?
Boys. I am feeling good. I'm dancing on my own. And, there's three amazing teams in Philadelphia. The Flyers, the Eagles, and, of course, the Phillies. I'm looking forward to the ending of the NBA preseason so I can celebrate the Sixers as well. But things are going well, Dave. Happy to be here.
We're going to discuss all of that as we always do every single week, swinging around the sports. Every single week we talk about the NBA, and we usually bring it in at some point with a song. But there will be no song this week. We made a bet last week, and our guy from Boston, who's not just the co-host of the show, but he's the coordinating producer of the show. He's the social media manager of the show, and he's the email guy on the show, cashconsidshow@gmail.com. He's Carl Hascall. He's at What's Up CH on the Twitter. And I don't think we got to worry about the screen going to black up there tonight, Carl, because you won the bet, didn't you?
I won the bet. Hey, Newbie, isn't there something we usually play around this time? A song that, makes us... Oh, not today, baby! Not today! Let's go!
I know.
My voice is a little raspy from last night.
Ringo's pumped up. He said on Twitter, hey, I love the show, but I hate that goddamn song. CH's powers know no bounds. You think he can knock people out of the playoffs, Dave? I think it's more impressive he knocked the song off of the show. That's pretty
unbelievable.
Good.
It was a hell of a run. It was unbelievable. But, he did it. Well, I mean, CH has got powers. And he didn't even say, what's up, how you doing? He always does it.
He jumped
that's
right
okay.
in.
How are you? How you doing?
There we go.
There it is. All right. We can't start the show without that. Listen, you got rid of the song. You can't get rid of that. You know what else we can't get rid of?
I'm so excited.
Yeah. We can't get – the kids found a spot on the show, and he ain't leaving. The Jets keep winning. The Yankees, look at him on the video, rocking the baby to sleep. He's Tony Iannizzi. It's at Tony Iannizzi. Yankee stuff on top. But, what are you wearing tonight? What are you doing?
Well, opening night, Knickerbockers. What are you wearing? Vancouver. None of that garbage. A little Kith mix collab. I get a little stoked for the year, a little something.
That's
for
fine.
The boys.
We got excited for the Sixers and the Celtics, and I was personally kind of rooting for the Sixers, just and it didn't work. I didn't even know who the Knicks were playing tonight when I got dressed today. So
I'm sure.
Just by coincidence, I was wearing the Grizzlies stuff, and we got on to start the show before the show, and you said, "What the fuck are you wearing?" And then your screen went to black, and you came back looking like Walt Frazier, Bernard King mixed together, and you came with this. So that's fine. All right, but that's what we're doing here today. We're swinging it around.
I got a Walt ball right here.
You got a Walt ball handy? Look at this. That's a Walt Frazier signature ball. We're going to get to that in Carl's Corner. Maybe we'll have a little bit of hint of things happening there. But let's do the thing, boys. We're going to talk about the NBA quickly. Then we're going to get to the NHL very fast. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, I think we're keeping in hockey, just like a minor penalty. Then we'll mention the 8 in the Box podcast for college football, where me and B. Howell dive deep with Newbie and a hard 8 games in quick, less than an hour. That's dropped. You can subscribe to that as well. If you like this, you'll probably like that. Even if you don't like college football, there's a lot of interesting nuggets being dropped there. And then, of course, the NFL, which everybody talks about. Well, we do it in our own unique way here. We have fun. We give you some actionable info. Newbie, how did I do that voice? Was that not bad?
You're stepping up your game, Dave.
I'm working on it. I'm always working. Trying my best, boys. I'm just trying to keep up with the show. So that's it. Let's just lead it off with the NBA. The Celtics won. No surprise. The Lakers lost.
No surprise.
No surprise. All is right with the world, CH. Hashtag anybody but the Nets and the Lakers. The Nets played tonight, and they're only 3-point favorites. What the hell is going on there?
Oh, Zion.
Who?
Zion.
Simple Zion.
But
There's no explanation to it. It's just Zion. Zion's in the building, so they'll play with that line a little bit.
MVP tickets on Zion.
Are you saying you like Zion tonight? Do you like Zion in Brooklyn?
No.
Do you like the Pelicans? No.
It's just a trap. It's a trap. It's just a trap.
Is it no, or is it a trap, or is it both?
No,
it's both. No being the trap. Like the 3 basketball lines are just not for me. I don't like betting basketball. Player props, I'm all in. But line wise, these guys like take a quarter off, then they'll play 1 quarter, then they'll go back, and it's all over for me. It's not interested.
Well, what's all over? It's a good transition. We'll go to you next, Newbie. And CH is doing an unbelievable mic drop with these notes every single week. Drop the mic.
Unreal.
The Sixers have more losses than the damn Eagles. What? Did you take anything away from it? What's the kid doing down there?
We
didn't hear the smoke yet.
Baby. He's flying. Eagles flying.
The
boys.
He's flying. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. But, I mean, is there cause for concern already in Philadelphia? I mean, there are already people talking about how many times Harden dribbled the ball. He dribbled the ball more than the rest of the league combined. What the hell's going on in Philadelphia?
CH said it perfectly in our group text last night. He said, it's not playoffs because Harden is balling out right now. So Harden, he looked great. Congratulations. Dave, it's only 1 game, and, sky is falling. Philadelphia guy is always negative, whatever. I saw everything that I needed to know about the Sixers to know that they're the same team they were last year, man. They had a chance to be able to get Doc Rivers out of there. They didn't do it. They can't rotate. He leaves players in too long. He goes small at the worst times. He goes big at the worst times. It's going to be a long year because they're going to go on streaks. They're going to be fine, whatever. But it's not going to end in a championship, which that's what the process was all about. Dave, I'm real down on this team. I'm real down. And I know it was just 1 game, but I don't think my outlook would have changed much. I wanted to see some things last night. I wanted them to show me, Dave.
Show me what you got.
They showed me dog shit. Is what they showed.
CH, you knocked the shit out of him last night, huh?
Yeah. I couldn't even sleep, Iannizzi. That's why I was texting you guys all fucking night. CH, I hope he had his glasses on. Those notifications were going.
You know what I did? I turned the notifications off last night.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
Okay, so what did you see, CH? Even though you didn't have the readers on to see the notifications, you were at the game. I mean, is it a wrap? I mean, are we just in the Eastern Conference Finals now? You can break out all the green shit, the ghost of Larry, and everybody is back. I mean, the Celtics, everything just picked up right where it left off. This coach just rolled the ball out and said, "We're back, bitches." That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like Noopy said, we're the same team as last year. Different coach. We need Robert Williams to come back from his injury, and I think they're a better team.
Oh boy, better.
Malcolm looked good last night in his debut. Malcolm Brogdon looked good last night, and that's a piece we didn't have last year. And come on, you got the Jays put up 35 each on opening night. Man, it's going to be a very good year if everybody stays healthy. Look, last year they beat themselves in the playoffs more than they lost. If they can mature enough to not do that this season, they're going to be a team to contend with all year long.
Is this
Yes, I
something
got a
that they're
question.
saying in Boston? Are they calling them the Jays?
Yeah.
Or is that
That's
a
pretty
CH?
cool.
Jason and
I like that.
Jason and Jalen.
fan of that.
Jason and Jalen. They call them the Jays.
they're
Yeah.
the Jays, but
I
okay,
like
they
that.
call them the Jays.
I
You
like
need.
that.
Yeah,
What did you want to
sometimes.
say? You raised your hand like we're in school.
I
What
have,
did
a
you want to
question,
say?
I have a question for you. Raise your hand. I'm not going to cut him off.
No, that's good. I like this. We will
Very
raise our
polite.
hands. We'll
Yeah.
do that going forward. You've
I-
brought
Raised
so
well
much
with
to
grandma
the show.
and her lasagna.
I have
this
a
is
question. I debate with my boys a lot too. Do you like Tatum better than Brown? Because I'm a Jaylen Brown guy.
You know what? I
that's a
like them both, but Jaylen Brown, I don't know. He puts up sneaky numbers all the time. I don't know how he does it. Like you'll be watching the game, it'll be like midway through the third quarter, and he'll have 26 already, and you'll be like, "Where did that come from?" I'm a big fan. Yeah, he is, and he's got to work on his ball control. And he had a couple of flashes last night where it looked like he didn't go to dribbling camp, like I asked him to go to dribbling camp last year.
You didn't get the memo.
We'll see. He didn't get the memo. You know, obviously everyone listens to the show, but Jaylen Brown doesn't listen to the show. I like them both. I like them both, Tony.
That's fair.
Look at that, a basketball segment with no music. This is a beautiful, beautiful day.
Fucking sucks.
God, it's rubbing it in now. This is bullshit. I
Listen,
so want to just say play the song, but God,
If my basketball team wins tonight, I'm gonna send Newbie a track, and next week I need him to play it.
Deal.
If they win. Only if they win.
I'm writing it down. Send it.
they
they
ain't winning.
win,
They're playing the Grizzlies. They ain't winning tonight. They're not winning.
Grizzlies were a top 3 seed last year. Dave, don't give me that garbage today. They won.
Oh, your
You
boys
haven't
feeling
watched the
pumped
Grizzlies
up.
games since they were
Your
in
boys
Vancouver.
pumped up. Everything's rolling in New York. Pizza for everybody. I'm calling Corrado myself.
Not a hero.
No heroes.
Stop
What
with
do
the
you know?
hero bullshit.
Yeah.
For the
guys
listeners,
don't
we've had
know.
a debate all morning in the group text, and now we're going to bring it to the show towards the end. Whether you call a hoagie a sub or a hero, there's no heroes. It's that there's superheroes: Superman, Aquaman, Batman. That's the three of us. I don't know. I think Iannizzi might be the Flash. If he's going to be,
It could be.
I think he's going to be the Flash.
It could
Yeah.
be.
But Sean's calling me right now. Do you believe this? I told Sean we're recording the show. He's calling me right
Sean.
now.
Hey, just so
We're
you know.
doing the show
Grow up.
hour.
Sean, come on, man.
What do you do,
Man,
bro?
You get one
so
of these.
all right,
Put him on speaker.
no, I'm not putting him on speaker. I'm not doing it.
Ambush
so-
his ass.
We could give out conference predictions. I'm not confident enough to now give out any conference predictions. I'm not in that type of mode right now with the baseball going on. Can I make a deal, CH? Can you bring that back up in the notes after the baseball season ends, and I'll have a better feel for like a basis of 5 games or something, and then we'll
do
throw
it
our
when the
conference
NBA
predictions.
season actually starts on Christmas. Because is it even like? And I know it's a win, and I get it, and I know be excited, no song, whatever. But to me, the NBA season doesn't start until Christmas. Like there's just too much other shit going on.
That's usually when the Knicks season's over, Christmas. So
So maybe we'll start the week before Christmas, man.
Fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
I know.
Well, Tony, we'll give you this before we move on quickly to the hockey. Are the Knicks going to make the playoffs this year?
Absolutely. First of all, let me give you.
You know the answer was no.
The
No,
New York
no.
Knicks?
The New
Is there
York
another
Knicks.
Knicks
Are the
team?
Knicks
You know,
going to
there's
make the
10
playoffs?
seeds now, right? There's 10 seeds. You could be 1 through 10, right?
Everybody
When's the last
makes
time you watched basketball, Dave?
I watch basketball
Jeez.
every single night,
and
and I
Steve.
know the playoff format. That's the play-in tournament. Are they going to be – if you're in the book and you bet a team to make the playoffs, they have to win their spot in the play-in tournament. So making 7 through 10 doesn't count. They have to actually get
So they have to.
To
You're
the-
telling me they have
the
to get out of there, right? I mean, that's
They're not
part
going
of
to
the
make that,
tournament.
are they?
So then does the wild card weekend in baseball not count?
It's different rules. You're not even listening. You got to
fuck
check
that
the house
bullshit.
rules in the book.
No.
We haven't got to the baseball segment yet. Let's stick to one sport at a time.
Stick to
No,
one
listen. It's a new season. I'm not going to be negative. Of course, we're making the playoffs. Why would I say that? Why would I say differently? We got point guard Jalen Brunson, because he's not Jalen Brunson. He's Jalen Brunson.
I like that.
We got Star J Barrett, Evan
This is
Baguette
so
Fournier, Julius Randle, maybe we'll see what mood he's in. And then we got the best offensive rebound in the NBA, Mitchell Robinson. And we got.
I've never heard of any of these people.
Well, you should look him up, buddy. Look him up.
Oh my God!
The best ball we'll keep when it gets popping. I'll be here.
Oh, you ain't leaving. So now we got to schedule the show around your schedule. And I mean, you're, an associate producer, not just at the MLB network, but the NHL network. So that'll swing us to the next transition of hockey. Our teams, which, the Cash Considerations crew right here, the Bruins, the fucking Flyers, the Penguins, and the Rangers are combined 11-2-1 to start the season and 11-3 against the spread. That means the puck line? That's unbelievable. I mean, Eastern Conference hockey is back. There is no question about that. But what did the Bruins do yesterday, CH? I can't remember.
I was at a basketball game. I have no idea. I think they lost. They lost like 1917 or something like that, if I remember correctly. I know it was a rout.
Ottawa.
To Ottawa, 7-5. So, I mean, that's a loss. That's fine. That's only one of two on the season. Overtime loss. I think that's the one.
Rangers have the other.
The Rangers. Right. Iannizzi, are you as much over the top with the hockey as you are the basketball and the baseball? Like, are you a Ranger guy?
Yeah, of course. I'm not. Listen. There's levels. Like, Knicks are just very high, top of the top.
Knicks are at the top of your pyramid.
Oh yeah, by far and away. They're miserable the most my whole life. Yeah, I don't get any fun. No, Rangers. I watch every game. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Right. If we don't make the conference finals again this year, it's a disappointment. So we'll see.
Oh, just there's a little hockey for you right there. Rangers in the conference finals, just like that.
They got the best goalie in the league, so great offense.
They do have the best goalie in the league.
Like 4 games.
Best rebounder in the league, best goalie in the league. There's a lot working for New York.
Yeah. It's not the best
New
player.
York's the center of the universe.
The best players.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They got the best hitter in the league.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
they
Judge.
do. But
yes,
shame when he goes to San Francisco next year.
Have the best looking quarterback in the NFL. Let's don't forget that.
Yeah, best.
Jimmy G's on the Jets now?
No. It's like Jimmy G's younger brother. Think about it. They're both in older women.
Yeah, the Hunter.
Same offensive scheme, the 49ers West Coast offense. There's a lot of similarities there.
You're right.
Saleh, LaFleur coming from San Francisco.
Is this still a hockey segment? Or
we're still in the hockey segment. Let me ask Newbie real quick. The Flyers are off to a really good start. Does anybody in Philadelphia know?
They do because they're all paying attention to that instead of what happened last night, and not to meld segments. That it's very strict segments that we hold here. But there's a basketball team that lost. There's a hockey team that won. So the basketball team does not exist. Hockey segment.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I like Gritty. That's what I'll go with.
I hate him. I can't stand.
What do you mean? How can you hate Gritty? What has Gritty done to you?
What is
I
this?
can't stand Gritty.
Why not?
Such a dumb mascot.
How does this kid keep coming back here?
He's an all-timer, man.
Yeah, you like Gritty?
Getting fired up today.
Gritty's
phenomenal.
I'm not a mascot guy, but Gritty's awesome.
No, I don't like mascots. That's the thing. I don't like mascots.
Gritty looks like every drunk dude on South Street at 3 a.m. Like that's
perfect for that team.
It's literally
perfect for that team.
He's a cultural icon.
Yeah, I mean,
come on the ice.
All right, that's the hockey segment. We wrap that up. Let's get to the Major League Baseball. I mean, I don't know where to begin. I posted it today on my Twitter at SportsBK Consig. I was openly rooting for Cleveland just to get to the World Series. I had the matchup there at ridiculous odds, 500 to 1, 600 to 1 for them to beat either team that's still left in the National League. We were secretly rooting for it within the boys here. And it didn't get there. Put it right in the CLV can. I mean, we got pictures of that thing too. It's great to have closing line value. Give me fucking winners, okay? And the Yankees are winners. There's no question about it. Anth, what's the thought in New York right now? Short turnaround, win that series, go to Houston. big dogs tonight. Is this a bullpen game? Like, what the hell are they doing? They're starting Jameson. What against Verlander? What are we just mailing it in game one or what?
I mean, it's tough because if you pitch if Cole would be on the 2-day rest, you'd have Severino on 3-day rest. Cortez just pitched yesterday, so you're kind of limited. Taillon has only pitched the 1 inning in game 2 in the 10th inning that he came in. So listen, you got to get my theory behind this is you get 5 innings. Like Cortez, you got 5 innings yesterday. Bullpen can do the rest. If you give me each starter, give me 5. You give me a minimum of 5 innings, I'll take it. Astros haven't played in a few days. Verlander got roped game 1 against Seattle.
Yes, he
did. Listen, I don't know. It's like a lot of the teams that had so long, like the Dodgers haven't played a meaningful game, they're out. The Cardinals bounced right away. Like a lot of these teams that played, haven't played meaningful baseball. Like, I don't know. Astros 3 games.
The Yankees are live today? The Yankees are live? Or you think the Yankees are going to win a series? Remove the Yankee glasses. All right. I'll call you Scooter because Rizzuto was unbelievable. For those of you that don't know, Phil Rizzuto was an announcer for a long time after being a player. He was amazing. But Yankees going to win a series? Anth? Seriously?
I'm taking the Yankee hat off. Yeah, taking it off. Am I taking my pinstripes off? The Yankees are winning the series. I'll never take them off. The Yankees are winning the series.
We're not. Goodness.
You got to slay the dragon eventually, right? You have to. So the Astros lineup isn't even Jordan's amazing. Altuve's 1 for 18 the DS. Bregman
they can't score.
They can't score. So Yankees, you get a little bloop and a blast, and we're there. So we got to rush. It's not going to be easy. Their bullpen's unbelievable. You gotta hit them early.
Newbie. I said everybody's singing the praises. Everybody's singing the praises of the Phillies, and I know that you're back in baseball, like with the Phillies.
Oh yeah.
But if you're the Phillies, who do you want to play? You want to play the Yankees or do you want to play the Astros?
I mean, just categorically, Dave, fuck the Astros. Because they're cheaters. You know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't even be allowed in the postseason. They should have gotten, a postseason ban for X amount of years. Like, are we just going to all forget that they, openly cheated and robbed teams out of their chance at a championship? So, I just categorically, I'm not even talking about matchups and how it is, because I was joking with CH before we got on. I was like, oh man, our 7th and 8 hitters are hitting real good right now. And CH was like, man, you're such a baseball expert now, newbie. So I'm not going to act like I know, matchups and pitching, any of that shit. But hashtag fuck the Astros. It's got to be the Yankees. It's got to be the Yankees.
Okay. CH. You're in quite the conundrum now.
Yeah.
Here, and I'm trying to work the word conundrum into the show every single week. So if you guys think of it, it may be, you want to say, Dave, say the C word. It's not that C word, you sick sons of that you're listening. It's not that one. It's conundrum. Okay. But CH, you've done this. You've gotten rid of the song. You've taken down the Dodgers for Nelly buckets. All right. You took out the Lightning in the spring and had the Avalanche win the Stanley Cup.
Impressive.
You got powers. I mean, for people that aren't watching, subscribe to the Cash Considerations YouTube channel, Cash Considerations Podcast. You can see CH when he does this stuff with his fingers and all this shit. Can you change the thing to anybody but the Yankees, to anybody but the Astros? Can you do it for the kid? I mean, the kid's here. He's on the show now. Can you find it in your heart to do it, or did Boston ties just run too deep?
Can I find it in my heart? Can I do it? Yeah, sure I can. Will I? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Just won't do it.
You don't shift gears. I've been doing this since April. I've been working this since April, behind the scenes, waiting until basketball season was over, waiting until hockey season was over, so I could put my full effort into it. We took out the Mets 2 weeks ago. We took out the Dodgers last week, and now anybody but the Yankees. Let's go. And I hate the Astros. I hate them. That's fine. They can lose in the World Series.
all right.
To the Phillies.
All right. That's fine. Okay. All right. That's so let's swing it back to the National League. I personally would like to see the Yankees take care of the Phillies because now we got Iannizzi on the show. He got the Jets. They just keep winning. We'll get to the football segment here shortly. But the Yankees are
2
now
weeks,
on
Newbie,
board.
you're out.
He's on board.
Jeez.
My brother.
It's unbelievable.
My brother.
What have you done to me lately?
It's crazy.
Dave keeps coming on better side. I keep getting him in there. So,
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
Friday, David. Friday,
envelope.
Yeah,
Envelope.
I do, Dave. I'm just saying, I have the power. I mean, that microphone can get cut real quick.
He ain't cutting the kids, Mike. He's good. Listen, the dream right now is a Yankees-Phillies World Series.
Yes,
I've already planted the seed with the people here, my family, Mrs. Consig, Jessica, the kids. They understand that I'm going to see the boys. I ain't bringing nobody with me.
No.
I'm coming to go to the games, go get some pizza, with Corrado, and do like I'm going to let the kids show me where to go in the big city, and then Phillies. I mean, I ain't got to worry about going to good places to eat with Newbie. The guy's got it all figured out. He knows where to go down by the stadium.
Yeah, even just right up
start there, but then those places, Tony Luke's and all that other stuff where we get the hoagies. Not heroes. Nobody says heroes except these people up in Bensonhurst or Dryker Heights or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know where he's from. Still trying to figure it all out. I'm rooting for the Phillies. I'm rooting for the Yankees. We'll go that route. I don't think the Yankees win game one. Wherever you guys get this show, you'll be able to have the benefit of reflection. You can fade or follow the picks. We're going to do the NFL segment right now. You can have all the picks you want and go after whoever you want. We're doing it. But that's the World Series I'm rooting for and I want to see. Whether it gets there or not, it's 4-2. Apparently the Padres, while I'm sitting here talking to you guys, the Padres got 2 solo shots and making this thing interesting. The bullpen of the Phillies is going to really cause me another, medical issue. I don't want any more medical issues, but my God, it's really a heart attack every time they come in. Okay. College football again, 8 in the box. Me and Brad Howe. He's at Brad Howe 07 and at Newbie Talks. We get on there. We talk college football. We got a bunch of games. I had to wear the orange because Tennessee beat Alabama. That was fun. There's some big games this week. Penn State's a 4-point favorite against Minnesota in a whiteout game. We addressed that as well. I don't understand the line. That line tells me that Minnesota's going to win, which will make me really sick to my stomach because I want to see at least Penn State go to Ohio State and get destroyed there in the following week. They're going to get absolutely annihilated. That's going to be arranged. NFL, let's get to it, boys. NFL recap. I'm saving it for my take a minute, but I slept in on Sunday because I had a long night on Saturday, and I woke up halfway through the early games, and the Steelers were beating Tampa as huge dogs. The Falcons were kicking the 49ers' ass. The Giants were hanging and trading scores with the Ravens. The fucking Jets were punishing the Green Bay Packers. And I thought I slept through. I was like, what year is it? What did I just wake up and witness? I checked the scores. I said, I got to text the boys first. Like, what the hell is happening? Iannizzi, I'll go to you first because you're on the show because you came on and we did the interview, and go back and listen to that if you want more Tony Iannizzi because you got him in full color and all of it then. But these Jets are fucking good, aren't they?
Listen, that Green Bay game was probably the best Jets game I've watched in the last, 7-8 years.
Decade.
No. When they beat the Pats in overtime in 2015, that was the second best game.
I don't remember that.
I do. Trust me, there's not many of them, so I can't forget it. They're a solid, scrappy, bullish team right now.
The physical as could be, Ant.
Yeah, no, the defense is legit. The front four is great. Sauce Gardner is great. DJ Reed, great. I'm not gonna jump the gun though. I just can't yet.
Oh, we'll get to
I'm
the
liking
picks.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. So
We'll
just
get to the
keep
picks.
vibes riding. Hope we win. You know, it's I can't jump. When I get too emotionally involved is when we sink.
Yep.
So I'm just
I know
gonna
that game.
week by week, and hope just win the week. That's it. But I like what I'm seeing right now. Brees Hall stud. I need to see more from Zach though. I want to see the receivers do a little more. But other than that, I'll take the
more.
wins.
It ain't enough to be 4-2 when your season wins was 6 and you want to see more. I mean, just enjoy what you ride. Seriously.
I'm enjoying it. No, I'm enjoying it. But when you get to 4-2, it's like, all right. Well, now I'm thinking, all right. Well, why can't we win 9 games? Why can't you win 10 games?
Always more. See, this is what these New York guys
More.
do. So
when you win 4 games a year,
fire and brimstone coming down from the skies, rivers and seas boiling, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. That was how it was written in the notes. And again, that's another mic drop because the guys putting together this run, it's professionally done. This is amazing every single week. But CH, in addition to all the craziness that was going on, the odds makers made the New England Patriots a 2.5-point dog at Cleveland. And zappy days are definitely here again. And it's don't worry, be zappy for sure. All they do is I know the Red Sox season is over, but the Celtics and the Bruins are on the way up and things are just starting. But it's still fucking football season in New England. This team looks like, are you getting that feeling again? Like we're back, bitches, or no? Or are we just cautiously going, okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's zappy joy up here. I mean, pretty exciting stuff going on up here. They beat up on a couple of bad teams. The Browns aren't good. They got Jacoby Brissett. When Jacoby Brissett is your starting quarterback for 11 weeks, that tells you you're off to a 4-7 start. And I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see what happens when they play somebody again. It's not going to be this weekend. We won't learn anything this weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks. We got to play. 2 weeks. He knows what he's talking about.
We all know what we're talking about. We'll get to that in a second when we get to the games. That's going to be a monster show and a monster matchup. We might actually have the Wizards set up the Twitch and just have the two of you on a screen and me just sitting in the middle going, hey, what do you think about that?
I would get canceled.
You won't get canceled.
It's our show. Let's not rule it out.
No,
I'm a mess. I'm a mess watching the game.
I believe
nonstop.
Well,
the early line is Pat's a 1-point favorite in New York in 2 weeks.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I don't want to be the favorite.
We're on week 6 recap right now. You can't be talking about lines that are 2 weeks away.
Same sport,
right?
Same sport.
You did stay within the segment. So the Bills and the Chiefs played, and I'll just quickly summarize that one. I thought that was a high-level football game. I think those two teams are meeting in the AFC Championship. I just was super impressed with what they did. How they kept that game under is an absolute miracle, but they did. And, I mean, my takeaway is that Buffalo is just heads and shoulders above everybody. So we'll just, move on from that. I was glad that game was singled out in addition to Arizona and Seattle, of which I did not watch a single play of.
You're lucky.
And Carolina – I don't know even if Carolina even showed it in their market. I mean, Carolina's a complete mess. But all of that led up to the night game. And our own Dan Alexander, also known as his real name is Dan Newbert, but he's at Newbie Talks, was at the game, was down there the whole weekend. He said, fuck it, I'm not even going back home. I'm just getting a place, and we're hanging out down here, taking it all in. Newbie, you were eyewitness to it all. The Eagles win again. Going into the bye, our friend Ralph Michaels provided that great stat. The teams going into the bye win at a ridiculous rate.
Money.
I mean, are you making fucking Super Bowl plans yet or what, Newbie? Seriously.
I mean, let's not do it yet. Because, yes, okay, they're 6-0, but when the schedule came out, this is the benefit of finishing in 4th place. or third place, I guess, and having one of these last place type schedules is when their schedule came out, you knew it was a soft one. And now you got games on there, even like the Packers game, that who knows how much of that a test is going to be. So you just run down the rest of this schedule and you're wondering, like, where is the other shoe going to drop? However, that doesn't leave you as a battle-tested team. Now, I don't know, for what it's worth, Dave, how battle-tested they have to be to get through the NFC. There's 3 teams with winning records in the NFC.
Unbelievable.
This is
unbelievable.
This is an all-time low to be an NFC team. So with them sitting at 6-0, yes, I'm excited, but as a Philadelphia fan, I'm always waiting for that other shoe to drop. I know that there's going to be injuries coming. I know that there's going to be, something that I'm fully prepared that the Giants could win this division. I'm fully prepared for it, Dave, some way, somehow, because that's how jaded of a Philadelphia fan I am. But I am hella excited that they're 6-0.
He said Giants, Ant.
Giants?
Are the Giants for real, Ant?
They haven't gone away, Ant.
Ant, are the Giants for real?
They were supposed to. You were supposed to make them lose for me last week, man.
You want me to mush them this week? You want me to mush them this week?
Oh no, you don't even have to mush them this week. We'll get to the picks, but lay it. This is.
All right.
This
is a trick.
We'll talk. We'll talk this Jacksonville Jaguars game, but
we're going to hit that here in 1 second. We have the entire rest of the Eagles schedule here. We're not going to go through it, but the question was, when will they lose? Not this week, but next week do we have a big game between the Patriots and the Jets. But we have brother-on-brother crime.
We
have the
boxes.
Steelers. All 4 boxes. All right? The PA guys got to play each other. The Steelers coming fresh off a win against Tampa. And now they get to go to Miami, where they're going to go and lose down in Miami, because apparently Tua's coming back, which I can't fucking believe that no one in Tua's life is saying, hey, man, why don't you sit this out for a while?
Your brain's
Let's
a
get your
fucking
head
smoothie,
right.
man. Let's, just relax a little bit.
Just chill and, let's get this figured out. I mean, some hockey players like Sidney Crosby sat out a whole year after a concussion, the second concussion. The second one's bad. I've had it 3 myself, and the second one was bad. The third one was real bad, enough to make me go, you know what, maybe I'm not going to be doing that a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to chill out. So they're going to lose to the Steelers. This is what's going to happen. We're going to have to.
It wouldn't shock me, Dave. It would not shock me at all. I know. I already bet the Steelers plus 10. I've already grabbed that 10 because if the Steelers look good,
the Steelers are going to cover. I'll give you that. The Steelers will cover. They're a big dog. And I don't know how much the Steelers are going to be able to score against that Eagles defense. That's next week. We got to do this week.
Yes.
And let's get to the games right now. CH, do you have last week's record handy?
Doozy?
I do.
How'd that go?
I've had a concussion myself, and that's why I've been so horrible at my picks this year. That's what I'm going with. So I went 3-5, but because we had to throw in an extra fucking game that I didn't want to do, and I lost that one, or I would have only been 1 game under 500. But whatever.
Okay.
Tony went 4-4. Newbie coming in second place, going 6-2. How do you go 6-2 and lose? Easy. Dave goes 7-1. With, of course, the one loss being when he picked against the Eagles. What were you
ceremonially
thinking, Dave?
It was. That's what I mean. Is he wanted to pick the Eagles, but he every time he picks against them, they win. So
for the team, I took it for the team.
I mean, tip the hat. I think we have to do a team hat tip to Dave on that one. That's impressive.
Listen, no, the PA guys are there. We're good. It's a good week.
That's what we do in PA. Just football, and cheesesteaks.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
they should have covered, right? Like missed field goal. I knew it wasn't going in because it's just the way life works. But they should have covered.
Of course. Well, they didn't, and they should have got closer to not try a 59-yarder. But that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just get to it real quick. Let's bang these out. Tennessee is -2.5 at home against the Colts. I'll start with this one. I can't figure out what the hell's going on in this division at all. All. I mean, this is just, they're going to win this by default. This has become the old NFC East where the winning team was going to be 8-8, 7-9. but those numbers have changed now. 8-9 could win this division. I think 9-8 will. But I'll tell you who's going to win on Sunday. Tennessee's winning this football game. I'm not buying the Colts at all. All right? We're going Tennessee Titans. CH, who you got? Layin or Takin? 2.5. Tennessee at home against the Colts.
Yeah, same. I don't know. We're 6 weeks into this season. I don't know anything about either of these two teams. I really don't. I know that they suck and that they're 500 teams. The Colts are only above 500 because they had a fucking tie against Houston. Come on. Houston. But in this one, Tennessee, I'm going to lay the points.
All right. Iannizzi. It's Colts.
Oh, thank God.
It's we got to put Newbie to the test right out of the box. Yeah. It's Colts plus 2.5, Tennessee minus 2.5. What are you doing?
The Colts, like CH, like you did, I can't figure them out. They're not a good team. Like, I know that for sure. They're not a good team. Yeah. But I don't know what the Titans necessarily are either. But the 2.5 at home, when they played earlier this year, Titans smoked them in Indy. So I figure the same thing's just going to happen in Nashville. So I'll take the 2.5 as well. And Newbie, take this one home for the boys.
Yeah, this is 8 seconds. 8 seconds. 8 seconds.
Yeah, we
8
got
seconds.
it right off the bat, living in Jesus' paradise.
8 seconds.
I mean, dude, 43.5. I get 8.5 with the Colts, even though the Colts are winning outright. You know this is a teaser leg. Colts are back, baby, because that division is so bad. Teams coming out of their bye, horrible if they're home favorites, especially in division. Give me the divisional dog, Indianapolis Colts, plus 2.5. I love that 8.5 even more, but the Colts win outright on the road.
There you go. You guys heard it. I mean, how did we do last week with the consensus pick, CH? Did you have that?
We were perfect. We were 0-0. We didn't have any unanimous picks last week.
Okay. All right, perfect.
So we're still at 500 for the year.
That's pretty good.
Awesome. Okay.
After this week.
Yep. That's perfect. All right. Green Bay minus 5 at Washington with the great statement. Not a mic drop. It's just a statement. Are the Packers done? I'll throw it right to you, CH. You get to go first here. Are the Packers done? Are you laying minus 5 with Green Bay at Washington? And who the hell's playing quarterback for Washington this week?
I think it's Mark Rippon, isn't it? Is it Mark Rippon this week?
I mean, they might be better off. They might be better off. It's not Wentz. I know that. He's got a broken finger, and we'll let Newbie explain the Wentz issues. Yeah, well, they put the shirt out, and they wouldn't even take it at the charity price. That was
Goodwill literally said, no, you can try and give it to the toilet paper store. I don't know if they'll take it.
You laying or take it, CH?
Yeah, I am 1-4 with the Green Bay games this year. I went back and I looked, and I keep taking Green Bay, and I keep losing, and I'm a fucking idiot, and I would do it again. Actually, I'm going to do it again because Washington sucks. I'm laying the 5. I'm going to kick myself in the ass next week, but I'm going to take Green Bay again, and I'm going to blame the concussion.
Okay. Toad, you don't have anybody to blame. You can pick this game. Green Bay minus 5 at Washington. What do you take?
All right, so I got one for you guys. Ooh, do you guys know the last time Green Bay was favored in 2 games, lost both? What they are the week after?
No.
Me neither. But I'm still going to take the Green Bay. It's just this. I mean, you guys, come on now. Come on. I mean, Rodgers, come on. Who's he playing? The quarterback over there. Rodgers, give me the 5. Maybe this is a blowout. This is a blowout. Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, Rodgers. The boys are back this week. They got the shit pumped out of them by the Jets last week, but not this week, Washington. Sorry, boys.
I thought you were going to come with some great stat, like a team after playing the Jets after the Jets win 2 in a row. I mean, but we have to go deep into the research for when the Jets won 2 in a row. So it's a tough call there.
You're right.
News. Yes. I mean, your boy Wentz is a mess.
Yeah.
Broken fingers, out, right? He's not playing. Who is the quarterback? Seriously, does anybody
it's
know?
Going to be Taylor Heineke is going to be their starting quarterback. The same guy who came in and somehow covered against Tom Brady in the playoffs. He's going to cover against Aaron Rodgers, too. Give me the duct tape shoe play of the week, Dave. All the sharps still keep betting this fucking team. Why they do it, I don't know. I'm taking the 5.5 too, and if you ever see duct tape on my shoes, it's 5 now.
Try to get that extra point. I try to get that extra half point. CH, you don't listen to the beginning of the show. He's always working.
I would hop in the car. I would drive across town. I would go to Circa to get the 5.5. But I'll take the 5. I'll save the gas, and I will just take the 5 points. Thanks, Dave.
All right. Well, this 5 thing, it always is for
CH's favorite number.
The life of the show. It's not CH's favorite number. He's not good with the 5, never has been, and now he's not good with the Green Bay games. So
I'm not good with any of the games right now, Dave.
Fair enough. I'm taking the points too. Duct tape play of the week. I like this. We're actually going to have to talk to somebody about being a sponsor there. Yeah.
Boys.
So, sorry.
CashKinsidShow@gmail.com.
That's it. Yeah, we'll email us. We'll email you. Duct tape play of the week is Washington. All right. The other New York team first. The Giants are seriously 5-1. And they're going to Jacksonville. Odds makers keep making this fucking team dogs. Like, I just don't understand it. All they do is win games. They're 5-1. They're going to play this dog shit team, Jacksonville, who can't get out of their own way. All they do is commit penalties. They're winning games. They blow it. I thought they were going to beat the Colts. They weren't. They didn't. While I was coming out of my stupor. And then they're favored by 3. Iannizzi, you get to go first on this one. The Giants are getting 3 at Jacksonville. You laying or taking?
It's ugly.
The total in this game is 42. That's ugly. A lot of totals. Listen, I did my own research. I got it from Mackenzie Kramer at ESPN. Unders are where's my thing? It's right here. 56, 37, and 1. That's 60% on a year. Primetime unders 12 and 6. So we'll take that into account when we get to the primetime games. But it's an ugly game, Anth. What ugly side are you taking?
I'm still gonna say that the Giants are not real. I don't buy into it. No, I don't. And I have the feeling that they're going to, when you start seeing these bad teams, the bad teams will expose them one way or another. So, Trevor Lawrence, former number 1 overall pick, Super Bowl head coach, my brother Newbie knows all about that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take them. We're going to go with, we'll take the Jags.
Jacksonville. You're going on record with Jacksonville -3. Newbie, you're second.
Jags.
Yeah,
how many concussions have you had, Tony?
I was
Zero.
I guess,
Zero.
What's the Billy Joel song? They're sharing a drink called Loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. We're drinking the Jacksonville Jags together this week, Tony. I'm laying it with them as well. The Giants, yes, they keep winning. Yes, they keep covering. But when this line opened, Dave, at -3, that told me everything that I needed to know. Like, this is a horrible Giants spot. Doug Peterson, I was trying to look up the numbers. I feel like he was really damn good against the Giants as a coach. And I know it's a completely different team, but, he maybe just has their numbers. So I'm laying the 3. Laying the 3 with my man Iannizzi.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know what's happening to the youngins over here, but I ain't buying that. I ain't drinking that juice. Nobody knows shit. The odds makers got to make Jacksonville the favorite because they're at home.
But by 3?
There's no home field advantage at all.
Key number, David.
Key number.
A lot of New Yorkers in Florida.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people at the game. Make sure they wear the sunscreen when they go down there. No, the Giants are winning. They're not losing this week to Jacksonville. Danny Dimes, Barkley. They still got no wide receivers, and all they do is win. Yeah. I ain't buying it. I'm taking the points. Right. Give me Giants +3. CH, you're off the hook for the unanimous pick, but who you taking?
Yeah, I got WTF written down on this one. Wrong team favored, right?
That's fair.
How does this happen?
Yeah.
Back to the days of Alan Berg and Motoy Pearson. That's right. Even Reynolds will get a shout out. Thanks, Reynolds. For
hey, Reynolds, how are you, buddy? So, Dave, Dave, you and I are perfect. I'm flipping back through the records here. You and I are perfect on Giants games this year.
Hello.
We're perfect.
Holy shit.
It's 1-0 because we only talked about them last week.
That's fine. That's okay.
We're still perfect.
You don't have to share that part, CH.
No. Oh, I'll just Newbie, cut that part out. I'm with you though, Dave. I'm with the New York Football Giants this week, and
there's no editing.
They're gonna win outright. They're gonna win this outright.
That's it. Yeah, there's no editing. We perform this show live to tape or live to video and live to audio.
Can't you tell there's no edits?
There's no edits. Believe it or not,
believe
people.
That?
No, there's nobody believes it. Everybody thinks we edit all this shit together. We run this thing live every single week, and again, we appreciate you watching and listening. All right. Got to switch up the order here for this one because this one has me super perplexed. I mean,
it's a conundrum.
Thank you. Well done. Denver is -1, okay, at home to the New York Jets. Denver is abysmal, okay? Russ's Danger Witch sandwich, whether it's a sub, a hoagie, a hero, whatever. It's
not a hero.
Not a hero. I promise you, that's not a hero. I promise you,
100% not a hero. He's not a hero. I'll go first.
It's a shot.
The Jets continue this magical run while we have Iannizzi on the show. And again, I'm making a bid to get him signed to a contract because he ain't leaving. But I'm in. All right. I got the Giants. I'm taking the Jets. I believe. Now, this number came 3. The market has moved this to 1. I'm telling you guys right now, the Jets are going to go off as the favorite. Who in their right mind is taking Denver right now? I don't care if they play this game in Mile High, if they play this game on fucking Mars. The Jets are a better football team, way more physical. They're going to win this football game. That's my take. Newbie, you're next. Jets or Broncos?
I don't care if I lose every Denver game that we have to pick the rest of the year. I just will never. Russell Wilson makes my balls itch because he's so weird. Like he's so weird and uncomfortable. Like it makes it feel like your underwear's riding up. I refuse to pick him. He is the most awkward human being ever. Jets, Jets, Jets.
There we go. CH, you're next. Jets +1 against the Broncos. I hope your ball doesn't itch.
My ball doesn't itch.
RDI. We have RDI. We've had an RDI. Shout out to Brother Robert. And you have single digits there. That's fine.
Single digits.
It's only 1 point. It's only 1 point in this game. Are you laying it or taking it?
Believe that how do people think we edit this show? I mean,
there's no edit. There's no fucking edit.
Sorry, CH.
Go ahead.
Oh, man. This game, I hope it's not on TV. That's what I hope. I hope that it's not on TV.
Yeah, total 38.
Because I can't see Denver again. I can't.
At all.
They've been in our faces all fucking season.
You're
make
right.
It go away.
Please make it stop.
I'm going with the it makes me sick to say this. I'm going with the Jets.
Oh, my. You know it. You know it. Iannizzi.
I'm going to put him on the hot seat.
It's simple. It's a unanimous pick. Jets +1 against Denver.
I hate this line. I hate everything about it. Everything about it. Because it scares me. Everybody's liking my team now. I don't like this. I like when everybody doesn't talk about us. I don't.
You get used to it.
The one, I hope so. The one scares me. Like, I feel like Denver's going to get right. Like, they have to get right eventually. Like, they have to get right. But I'm a man of my word, so I will never bet Russell Wilson because that guy is absolutely atrocious. So we're going to take the unanimous for the boys.
Let's go.
I'll never pick against the I can't. How am I going to pick against my team? I can't. I can't do that. I can't. I'll take it. I don't like it. I will not be surprised if the Jets get hosed by 40.
Yeah.
40?
But
This is a blowout. This could be a blowout.
Well, that would also require Denver to be able to score 40
but
points. Their defense might be able to. That's
defense
a good defense.
Is legit. So
their defense
maybe
is
Zach
legit.
Wilson throws a few little pick sixes, but dude, their offense is that Monday Night Football game. The overtime, dude, that was bad. That was really fucking bad.
Super bad.
That's XFL, AFL stuff right there.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the XFL was better than that
game.
And
the play calling, that was terrible. That was fucking awful.
Nobody knows what the hell's going on there. Well, thank goodness, because I thought you were going to come on and pick the Broncos because you said it can happen.
As long as I'm on the show, I'll pick my team every week. No, I will never.
Well, that's good. Now we know.
And we can just skip him over this next segment.
Whenever
it's the Jets, we don't need to hear from you.
You never know. The Jets, when we're riding high, I will pick my team.
I love it.
Kansas City minus 2.5, boys. It's line moved. We had 3 on the original notes. And right before the show, we go over to try to get the most current number for you guys because we appreciate you, again, listening to the show and try to give you the best information we can. And for now, we do the show once a week, but we obviously can do the show every single day if you need us to.
Gladly.
But, that's going to require more than duct tape, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to need, cigars and all kinds of other things to talk about. Yes.
Hefty bags.
Maybe a foot massage. Yeah.
Not them little sandwich bags either. We ain't. I like
the 55-gallon bags.
Yeah. The big, the big bags. Kansas City minus 2.5. Totals 48.5. The line's coming down. Kansas City lost to the Bills. There's no shame in that. San Francisco lost to the Atlanta Falcons, who are 6-0 ATS against the spread for you people that don't know. The Falcons, all they do is cover. They're 3-3, but 6-0 against the spread. CH, you're first. We got Kansas City minus 2.5. I mean, is it that easy? Is it that obvious? I mean, come on, right?
I feel like they're all obvious, but then again, I did get hit in the head once. Jesus, I don't know what to do here. It's the same old Chiefs. They're going to win every fucking game, but they're not going to cover at all. They're 2-4 against the spread this year.
Right. Yep.
And they're the second best, third best team in football. Second best team in the AFC.
Yep.
I'm taking the fucking 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers because it's a home game. They're getting points. I'm taking San Francisco. Fuck Patrick Mahomes and his brother and everybody else. San Francisco.
Wow. You don't like TikTok, CH. You're not a TikTok guy.
I don't have the TikTok.
You should.
I don't have
the
TikTok.
Dude.
It's pretty
No.
There's enough going on. We can't listen. The older you get, you gotta narrow the focus a little bit. The TikTok's a little bit too much sometimes. I mean, that's fine. We got a TikTok, Cash Considerations Podcast. You guys can see that.
I love TikTok.
Yeah, these guys are going to start contributing to that as well. We're working on that, Sean. I told you we're working on it. I know you're listening to the show, Shars, Tabby, everybody.
We can work on it a little better. I mean, come
on. Exactly. Please put this fucking thing on hold. Newbie, you're next. What do you do with this game?
I have no clue, Dave. This is actually genuinely the.
I thought for sure you're hitting a song. You're not hitting a song here.
I thought you hitting a song.
This isn't a teaser. No, this is not a teaser game. There's no way I would be taking San Francisco up. And I get it. You go through all the key numbers. This, I think, is actually the toughest game to pick this year just because this line makes no sense at all. And both of them are coming off of losses, so it's not really a spot for either of them. It's a pick 'em in the true sense, in my opinion. So I'm a CH.
Agree.
Give me the points because I don't know what the hell to do with this game. So I'll take the better defense, getting points at home. Give me San Francisco.
Iannizzi, you're next.
I don't know why you guys think this is hard.
Oh,
this is simple. This is Chiefs Kingdom. This is you ride this Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh.
The dude, come on. I mean, the 49ers, you see what Atlanta just put on them with Jimmy G?
Right. Yeah.
With Jimmy G, they're going to give Patrick Mahomes by awful loss?
Yeah.
Give me the Chiefs. Give me the fucking Chiefs.
Maybe the 49ers were looking ahead at all? Is there any, we got Kansas City coming? You think?
I mean, dude, okay, if you told me the line was if it was a little bigger, give me like 5.5, 6. Okay, I could get on with you. Or you're giving me a field
goal
goal?
over with that. I mean, you can't go.
You're giving me
asking for
2.5,
5 or
3.
6.
I
That's
mean,
a little
come
bit
on,
much.
Chiefs. My homeboy, baby.
Well,
I'm not falling for it either, Anth. I'm with you. I'm taking the
INCH.
Chiefs. I'm trying to keep this simple. I listen. Kansas City made some critical errors in that game against Buffalo, but San Francisco's offense, their defense is elite. I've had literally guys that I really respect their opinion tell me that I should be buying San Francisco futures now to win the NFC and to win the Super Bowl. Somehow they're going to get it right.
No.
Well, that's fine. We can talk about booking it. That's fine. They want to bet it. They've been betting it. And I just keep telling them, look, I don't know if they can do it with Jimmy G at quarterback. I just don't know. When they need to score, they can't. If they get a lead, they're great going downhill. But coming back, no good. I think they're going to have to trade scores with Kansas City. I like Kansas City in the game.
Damn it.
All right. Miami at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh at Miami, Sunday night. Miami's -7. Primetime game. Primetime games have been so bad. They just haven't been good.
Get it right.
45's the total. Newbie, you're first on this one. You laying or taking? I mean, Tua's coming back. There's a lot of question marks in this game, no?
Yeah, I was never really like buying into Miami, but yeah, 1,000%, question marks all around, which is the quarterback for either team. So
Yeah.
with all those question marks, I mean, Pittsburgh, they just got huge, oh my God, the sky isn't falling anymore. We can still beat teams with their win last week, but I know what I am doing in this, Dave, because I know Miami's winning the game. So that we're going to be taking that going on down there. Been spending most our life living in the Jesus paradise.
8 seconds.
Man, I forgot where the button was twice. Living in the Jesus paradise. My question is, how do we get flagged for the intro to Carl's Corner and not for Coolio's Teasers Paradise?
That's what it was for?
Yeah, it was flagged Spanish Flea by Herbert Alpert. Like, Herbert Alpert, you're still getting that many residuals off a Spanish Flea that you need to flag our episode for copyright infringement and not Coolio? I guess maybe Coolio's a little bit preoccupied, but his estate needs to get on that, CH. His estate needs to get on that. But I'm taking Miami down. Miami's probably going to win the game, and I guess to hedge a little bit because I don't know what to do with it. I'll take the 7 with Pittsburgh, but Miami's winning the game, so give me the pick'em price going down in the teaser for our other leg.
Okay. I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Steelers. I just got a text 15 minutes ago. Pickett's going to play. If he's cleared, I don't know if he's cleared. It's Wednesday. We're doing a show. You guys will know better than us when you listen back to the show if he's playing or not. But Mitch came back and played pretty well. So I don't know who's playing. But, CH, you're third here on this one because you're going to go last on the next game. Are you laying or taking -7 Miami Dolphins in this football game?
This is I'm stuttering a lot because
You stuttering prick, you. What are you doing?
I don't know what to do. I don't know who's playing quarterback for any team in this game. I don't know
Nobody
if
knows
Tua's going to
shit.
play 4 quarters. I don't know if Teddy Two Gloves is going to be playing. I don't know what's going on
I
here.
don't.
But on Wednesday, because this is when on Wednesday, because it's when we're doing the show. Jesus, I'm
He
taking
can't
the
help
fucking
you right now
Steelers.
either.
I'm taking the Steelers. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm taking the Steelers.
Let's go, CH.
So
I'm just riding
Ride
Newbie's
this week,
coattails.
CH. I love
wait a
this.
second.
You and I
Does
are
that come to
riding.
me? Does that come to me with a unanimous? Did everybody pick the Steelers?
No, we still
No,
got Iannizzi
Tony
to
gets
go.
to go.
Yeah, we got Iannizzi
Tony.
down there.
Tony, what are you taking in this game? I didn't give
So
my
I'm taking
official
the
pick, and I
Steelers.
wanted to go last in this one.
Well, that's fine. I've given the Steelers the last 2 weeks. I've rolled them. The 14 against Buffalo, that went south.
Yes, that was
then we
bad.
took them
I was on
9. Was it 9? Was the
Yeah.
Bucks 9, 9.5?
8.5, 9,
I took
whatever
them
it was.
again. I took them again there.
Yeah.
But all good things must come to an end.
Okay.
Dude, they're not a good football team. Tua comes back, rah.
No.
Tyreek Hill. Give me the. I don't like it. 7. I would tease it like Newbie said. I'm not in the. It's just ugly. It's just ugly.
This game's got everybody fucking stuttering, Dave. Nobody can.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Got me shit. Give me the 7. I don't know. Give me the 7. I don't like it.
Today,
I'll be honest,
Junior.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
So are you taking the Dolphins or the Steelers?
I'll take the Fins.
So you're laying 7.
I'm laying. Give me this. I'll take the
laying
7. You gotta understand, Dave. Brooklyn.
You sound like the guy hustling me at the window. I'll take the 7. Are you laying a 7 or taking a 7? What are you doing?
David, come with the rotation number, damn it.
David, give me the Fins minus 7. All right,
minus 7. So Newbie's taking a 7.
And
he's teasing it down, but okay. But you're taking the Steelers plus the 7 for the official pick.
I'm taking them plus the 7. Yes.
Right.
As is my friend and esteemed colleague Carl Hascall.
Right. All right. Oh God, I got to do it. I hate doing it, but I'm doing it. I'm laying the 7. If Tua plays, they're going to win, and they're going to cover. If Tua doesn't play, if it's Teddy Two Gloves, Pittsburgh's winning outright. But
Dave,
me and Iannizzi are on the same page. Yeah, I
Dave,
got
give
you.
Me a little heart. Give me a little heart. Give me a little heart.
A little heart. Kids say I got to do it like this.
I want to join
it. That's what we're doing right now.
Switch my pick so I can have a heart.
No, you do enough hearts. You do enough hearts. The newbie hearts are a big part of the group text.
CH, you want to give him one?
Thanch, CH.
I'll give you a C.
The other hand.
All right, the other
hand.
If he does that hand, you do that hand. Enough hand signals. Last game of the NFL segment is Monday night. Somehow the Bears got a Thursday night game against Washington. And then they get a Monday night game against the New England Patriots and Zappy and Bill and all of this stuff. And we get to CH, are they wearing the Patriots stuff?
No, I think it was one and done this year.
Fuck.
What the hell? We could recreate the Super Bowl and then take revenge on them.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a league mandated thing. It's once a year.
That's dog
That's
shit.
bullshit. That's the best uniform. One of the best uniforms in football. I'd argue it's the best red jersey other than that throwback Atlanta jersey that I wore the other day. That shit is fire.
That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice.
I'll go first. New England is going to destroy, not just beat. They're going to destroy the Chicago Bears, okay? The total in the game is 39.5, and I'm laying 8. That goes against everything I believe in. Every math problem you can come up with, you're supposed to take the points here. But I'm not fucking doing it, all right? The Bears will not be able to score more than 10 points. I believe not only in Zappy, but there's some shit going on up there in New England with that defense, fellas. I can see it. I don't know if people can all see it. The Bears ain't going to be able to run the ball. Fields is going to be running for his life. He is, 100% chance to throw a pick, okay? Bet him to throw a pick. We don't do toss-up anymore, but these pick props are not priced correctly. Fields is throwing a pick, and the damn Padres just scored to make it 4-3. What the hell's going on? I'm sorry I peeked over there.
Good vibes, brother. Good vibes, brother. Don't
Noobs,
worry. Good vibes.
You're next. You're next. Stay focused. We only got a few more minutes of the show. Noobs. New England -8 against the Bears. What are you doing? Laying or taking?
Oh, Dave. I'm going to do something we haven't done yet this year. Been standing for starlight, living in the teacher's paradise. Negativity all day, living in the teacher's paradise. We're not doing one leg this week. We're not doing 2 legs this week. We're doing a 3-leg teaser. Wow. We're taking New England down. We're taking Miami down. We're taking the Colts up. So those 3 teasers, I said, we're doing them all together, plus 160. All the people going to tell you it's a dog shit bet. This shit is slapping, baby. Bring them down. And CH, imagine me and you. I think about you day and night. And something else. And something else. So Zappy together. Let's go. Lay this shit, Dave. Come on now.
Tony, we gotta let the New England guy go last. So you're third here in this one. New England -8, Bears +8. What do you got?
Another shitty game.
Yeah.
Not for the Patriots reasons. Not for the Patriots reasons. Just the Chicago Bears. They're just
terrible. Oh, they're out.
Sorry, I blacked out like most people will during that game because you can't watch that shit. We're
well done.
Outstanding use of the blackout right there.
Carl just thank you. I'm gonna take the Bears here. Zappy Magic's got to end eventually. I'm not saying they're gonna lose the game, but I mean, like, and how bad can the Bears continue to be? Like, can we score more than 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns a game? Like, is it ever gonna happen? Probably not.
No.
But 8's a big It's a big number for me. It's just I'm not bought into Zappy yet. I think he's better than Mac Jones. He's better than Mac Jones.
Yep.
That's not
like they'll win. They'll win this game. I'm not worried about that. But it's just a high number for me to invest in some shot all into him. Simple.
All right. You taking the Bears +8?
Yes. Go Bears.
You're off the hook again. You're off the hook again, CH. I thought we were going to force you into taking the Bears to avoid the consensus pick, but Tony let you off the hook. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? What are you doing with this game?
Yeah, Tony just said it's a big number. You know why it's a big number? Because the Bears are terrible. That's why it's a big number.
No, you're right. You are right. I will not dispute that.
Terrible.
So, Dave, you just mentioned. I have to give this plug. You just mentioned the Patriots defense. Chad Graff covers the Patriots for The Athletic, and he did a great story today on all kinds of. He asked a bunch of random questions of a bunch of the players, and he asked one question, which was, who is the worst eater on the team? And the unanimous decision, I think it was unanimous, was Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle. And his quote when he found out about this was, he said, "I like it all, man. They told me to stay away from the pancakes, but I can't stay away from the pancakes." Quote of the year.
I feel that.
I love it.
After my own heart.
I don't know who's playing, if it's going to be Mac or Zappy or whatever. It doesn't matter. This was Patriots by a couple of touchdowns. They're going to score most of these 39.5 themselves.
They're winning by double digits. I think so. Oh, no. Did Soto just do that?
Yeah, not go on. As one.
Oh, it's 4-4 in a baseball game. Things are turning
Soto,
quickly.
Man.
This is unbelievable.
That's one.
CH's power.
Right.
It's CH's power. Before we started recording, it was 4-0. Top of you're going into the bottom of the second, and CH was like, calm down. It's only the second inning. And then what happens? 4 runs.
No,
your power's no bounds, CH.
That's mush behavior.
This is something that's starting to bother a lot of people, is with all these games that are streaming. I'm streaming this game because I don't have a cable box here in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm streaming this game, and he just got the hit just now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm a good 30 seconds behind the rest of the world. Easy. So keep that in mind on Thursday night.
Time traveling. We're time traveling on this episode. I get it, and then Iannizzi gets it, and then you get it 7 days later. It's
unbelievable.
He's got no Amazon
Mother Nature is a Yankee fan. Rained that game out so they could get Nestor Cortez in there to start. And I thought Mother Nature was a Philly fan by putting the day game in San Diego in the right field sun. Soto dropped the fly ball because he couldn't see it, and he turned away from even trying to catch it, and the Phillies got all those runs. And now it's 4-4. Nola's in a very high leverage situation.
And Dave, does my take that Wheeler is the true ace of the Phillies, does this still hold any water? I mean,
100%. He's dog. He is the absolute dog. There's no question about that.
Last night. But this is the football segment. Actually, it's almost.
Sorry, we digress. Take us to that place, but don't get us in trouble, newbie.
I'm going to keep the music super low, but now I can bring it up because I'm actually talking over it. Fuck you, censors. But CH, it's time for that corner. So let's go there before we get flagged, and this is more than 5 seconds. Take it away.
Keep it tight. Keep it tight.
Oh, I like that it limits your time now. You can't make some kind of wise-ass comment about me being in the corner.
The outro.
Yeah, I know. I should have waited until we were done. Damn it. I should know better than that. So I spent a lot of time actually wondering what we're going to talk about in Carl's Corner. And last night I had something that kind of occurred and made me think of a good one for today. So I'm going to ask you boys, I'm going to go last. I'm going to ask you boys about if you've ever had a brush with fame or brush with greatness where you ran into somebody, in a convenience store or coffee shop, or maybe Dave, I'm sure you've got him at the window.
Yep.
Who have you had a brush with fame with? So Dave, I'll go to you first.
Oh, there's so many at the window. I wrote one of my story times from the book about Larry King. Hanging out at the book all day, and it was phenomenal because I started off the conversation with, Dave from Pittsburgh, PA, and when he came up to bet a horse race, and he got a huge kick out of it. We hit it off. There's a lot of others, and I grew up next door to Jack Ham, so Terry Bradshaw knocked on the door and threw me a pass when he came home with Ham, and Lynn Swan came over once. I threw him a pass. There was a lot of Steelers back in the day, but one time in the Pittsburgh International Airport when I saw this question, I was like, oh, I remember that like it was yesterday, and it was so bizarre, and it was so strange, and it never happened again. I was coming down an escalator, coming home from a trip, and Muhammad Ali was going up an escalator right next to me, and I was like, holy shit, that's Muhammad Ali. He's the greatest. Oh, my goodness. And I saw him, and we made eye contact, and I smiled at him, and he smiled back at me, and there was a huge amount of people around. He had some handlers, I guess, with him and stuff, but I went down, and then he went up, and he was gone. And that was my quick brush with greatness. Muhammad Ali and I were inches apart on an escalator at the Pittsburgh International Airport. I thought that was an appropriate story to tell for this Carl's Corner.
Wow, that's amazing. And think about the one person I think that I would want to run into. Clearly, it's not going to happen now, but that he'd be pretty high up on the freaking list. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
that's for sure. All right, newbie, wearing the champions hat. I can't even tell what the champions are. What's the hat you're wearing? The Water Dogs, the PLL.
Go to the
that's
ISO.
Right.
Go to the ISO, newbie. Go to the ISO so everybody can see it. You can go to the ISO right. Yeah, look at that. Look at that thing. All right.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. And how did you get that hat? It's because if you remember when we were at the games in Foxborough, you told me I asked you which team I should hashtag, and you told me anybody but the Whip Snakes.
That was well done by CH.
I did take out the Whip Snakes, so we got to add that to the list. Forgot about that.
Thank you.
Some strong powers. Newbie, how about you? Who have you brushed with greatness?
Every day when I brush this mane, it's a brush of greatness, I will say. It has good on through. But no, actually, surprisingly, with even my line of work, I haven't really had much overlap. For me, a lot of it is, Eagles players. The one time I won sweepstakes where I got to stay at the same hotel as the Eagles when they were doing their training camp and stuff. So I was down there eating dinner one night. I looked to my left, and this is how Philadelphia fans are another level is there's not many towns where everybody knows the long snapper. In Philadelphia, everybody knew John Dorenbos. And I'm sitting at the bar, eating my dinner. I looked to my left. I'm like, holy shit. Hey, John, how are you doing? Dude pulled his chair over to me, sat there, talked to me. We bullshitted for probably about an hour. He was like, hey, you want any picture or anything? I was like, no, man, I'm good. This was great talking to you. Then he went on America's Got Talent. He's now has a live magic show in Vegas. So, I can say I knew John Dorenbos when he was just $1 million long snapper in the NFL. But that's really my brush with greatness story other than, when I met Brent Selleck on the plane, my favorite tight end, walks around when we were going back from London, signing autographs, taking pictures with people on a flight back. So, shocker, CH, 2 Eagles players that I was brushed by.
It's not surprising at all, actually.
It was a big
all
favorite.
Right.
That was a big favorite.
Tony, I can't wait to hear that. You're living in that city that never sleeps, or whatever the hell they call that place. There's people everywhere, so you got to be running into people. Tell me who you've run into and had a brush with fame.
So when you sent the email this morning and I read it, I was like, well, it's kind of tough because I'm around athletes all day. So I was like, I see so many of them. So my answer I took out of my professional career and just fandom because I see these guys all day. So it doesn't affect me. But when I was 11, my dad went to MSG, Monday Night Raw. It was actually it was a 9/11 show. So obviously I'm a big wrestling guy still, but when I was a kid, obviously I was Electric Factory wrestling. So my uncle at the time, security guard at MSG, said after the show, meet me here. This was before, like, I didn't have a phone at 11. My dad still can't work a phone. So we meet my uncle by the section where he tells us to meet. We go in the back. He's like, when you wrap around the corner, he's like, make a right around this corner, wait for me. So my dad knew, my uncle knew, I was a huge Triple H fan, my favorite wrestler of all time, the whole nine. So I'm thinking, like, we're just walking around the corner or whatever. My uncle's gonna meet us there. Walk around the corner. Triple H is standing there waiting for me to walk around the corner.
Wow.
So he's a heel at this time too. So like stays in character while I'm like fucking 11 years old. I'm shit myself. I'm like, oh my god, this is Triple H. Talk with him. He's giving me the whole rundown for like 2 minutes, and then I'm like, can you stop already? Like we just talked. Then he busts out of the character, and for me that was like, as a kid, for me that was everything to meet Triple H, and just to see he's running the shop now in WWE. So the product is really good right now. So. Hunter for me. That was a tough one because I see like so many different athletes every day. Like,
tell Pedro I said hello, please. Pedro's. I want to do a show with Pedro at some point.
He's good. He's good people. He's good people.
That's my guy.
A lot of these guys you see, like they just hang out. It's normal.
Yeah.
Like like Newbie said, like just hanging out at a bar for an hour and a half, shooting the shit with somebody. Especially for like a lot of athletes now, like. When they're not recognized and they don't have to be taking an autograph or signing like a baseball or something, it's like you could just like chat with somebody.
Be somebody. Yeah, be a regular guy. CH, who's yours?
Yeah, so I'm going to give you a couple real quick. First of all, Triple H lives about 15 minutes from me over in Bedford, New Hampshire.
Wow.
Yeah, him and Stephanie live over there. I'm sure they live in several places, but he and Stephanie live over there. I say it like I go over for dinner all the time. But
I was going to say, knock on the door for me.
Yeah, Dave reminded me of his airport story. I ran into Sean McDonough at the airport one time, waiting for a flight. Nice. It was pretty cool. It was just after he had left, and he was Don Arcillo before Don Arcillo was Don Arcillo here in Boston. And he and Remy were amazing. I ran into him there and had a nice, quick 5-minute conversation with him. But
Hal just interviewed Sean McDonough on his radio show in West Virginia last week.
Nice. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
But what triggered this whole conversation was my experience last night. I was at the Celtics game last night and going in the elevator, and we're on like the 4th floor. We need to go up to the 5th floor, and I've never seen these elevators, but it's got like an iPad outside the elevator, and you tap on the iPad what floor you want to go to, and it directs you to an elevator and says, go get in this elevator, and it's going to take you there. Well, it doesn't work very well. So it took us all the way down. To the parking garage. I'm like, what the hell's going on? We get down to the parking garage, and this family of about 8 or 9 people gets on with one of the Celtics attendants with a lanyard around her neck, and we're all cramming in. It was that many people to cram into an elevator, and we're standing in the back. And as we're riding up, I look over at this little kid sitting up on the shoulders of this man, and I look at him and I go, holy shit. It's the most famous Tatum that there is. And I was in the elevator with Deuce Tatum last night on the way up to watch the game. It was pretty cool. Kid was cool. He looked a little tired. It was about 7 o'clock. He looked a little bit tired, but I kept an eye on him during the night, and he was pretty excited to be there at opening night. But Deuce Tatum was my brush with fame last night. And Newbie, what am I doing in the corner now?
That's right, CH. You got to watch out for the corner. You never know what you're going to brush in there. And for that, we got one more order of business to take care of. Keep the music nice and low. Back to you, Dave.
That's great. Good job, boys. That was good. We only have a couple minutes left to do a Take a Minute segment, which last week was just award-winning, outstanding. And Iannizzi had to go first.
My ass last week. I stepped off last week. I needed to, first of all, before we get to give me a 30-second one here. I'm on the plane home from Columbus the other day, so I saved to listen to the show. I was like, you know what? I got an hour and a half flight. Show is probably around that. I'll listen to it on the way home. I forget I leave early, and I just hear nobody see. Everybody's ripping me. Everybody's fucking. That's like I got bent over and what the fuck?
Are you going to leave a show early again?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I don't think
All right.
I can.
This was very important to know because we're up against the clock a little bit. I got a few more minutes, but Iannizzi gets to go third this week.
I know.
He gets to go third. All right. Oh, this is terrible. This is bad. I can't even
go
look.
15 minutes, so you can't. You have to get off.
We all have to get off. The Phillies are fucking blowing it. They're doing exactly what I told you at the beginning. Single line drive. We're 6-4.
Oh,
it's
my
all
God. They're
over.
losing.
Yeah, it's all over.
Hey, good news.
It's
It's still 4-4 here, though.
It'll be that until spring.
Oh, God. All right. So I can't believe what's happening right now. Newbie, you go first.
All
the executive producer of the show, co-host of the show, at Newbie Talks on the Twitter, all over the place. Wager Talk, over and back lacrosse, all this other stuff. Your Take-A-Minute segment starts in 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to transport you to a place. Take this fucking Phillies shit, put it to the side, dear God.
Please.
I'm going to transport you to a place, and this might be tough. Just imagine leaving your home, leaving your family, leaving them all behind because you have to ship out. You're not going to see them. It's going to be hard to focus on your life. It's going to be really hard to get in touch with them because you're deploying. You might even be going overseas. You might even be going to London for a week because according to Tom fucking Brady, playing in the NFL is the same thing as leaving? No, he doesn't get a cash. No more cashes for this man who has just become ungodly insufferable. The sad music is because play those little tiny violins. I have to get paid millions of dollars and play football. I can't focus on my personal life. Stick it up your ass, Mr. Brady. That's my Take-A-Minute, CH.
Tight. Wow. That was pretty good. Went to the music. The kid's got the board. He's put all his stuff in there.
I don't want any Bama Mafia tweets at me. Here's your Tom Brady check cash.
Yeah, leave us alone, Bama. I mean, Casey. We're still, although, what does he always say about the show?
It sounds a little something.
This is an over show, boys!
And I also love that guy for what it's worth.
Yeah. Well, is Alabama season over? Because that game went over. There was 100 points scored in it. And Tennessee beat Alabama. But I'll tell you this, Case, and you Bama people, Bama's not losing another game, at least until the SEC championship. So we'll see how that goes for Bama and the Mafia and the boys down there. We may go to the Grove and see them play Ole Miss if Ole Miss can get by LSU this week. CH, your Take-A-Minute segment, sir, as the coordinating producer, the social media manager, the guy cutting the clips now, the guy answering the emails at cashconsidshow at gmail.com, and obviously co-host of the show. Your Take-A-Minute segment starts in 3, 2, 1.
So I always have two things. Last week I complained about all the storefronts around here and how they were all fucking lens crafters. Well, today I go to Starbucks to get my coffee and they're opening a pizza shop right across the street.
Let's go.
Ask and you shall receive. I cannot wait. But my real Take-A-Minute
for the show. Tell them about the show.
I will. I'll go ask.
Okay. All right.
I will go ask.
All right.
However, my other Take-A-Minute, I've got this hashtag thing working. It's been working pretty good going on 2 seasons. And I haven't, until now, revealed my hashtag for the NFL season. Well, boys, here it comes.
Oh, gosh.
Like Newbie, like a lot of people, I'm tired of number 12, man. I'm tired of the antics. I'm tired of it all. And I've honestly had enough. So this year, for the first time ever, hashtag anybody but the Packers. Let's go! Let's go! Hashtag anybody but the Packers. I can't stand him. I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. I can't stand his stupid hair. I can't stand the kombucha shit or whatever the hell it is. Done. I'm done with him. That's my minute. Back to you, Dave.
Can't believe you did that. You had me on the edge of my seat.
I was so excited.
Was the ultimate heel turn? I thought he was going to say the Buccaneers. It's not in the notes or nothing.
I didn't buy it for a second. I knew.
Because you're a professional wrestling guy. You knew the heel turn was coming.
That was outstanding.
They support Tom Brady till he's dead. Nothing you can do about it.
Button again, man. Jeez.
That was can't find a button.
All
right, Iannizzi, you get to stay around. You've done a great job. Big part of the show at Tony Iannizzi on the Twitter, Major League Baseball Network and NHL Network associate producer, Yankee fan, unapologetic, Jets fan, completely unapologetic, and a Knicks forever, despite the fact that they've caused you nothing but heartbreak and mostly disappointment in your lifetime. But your Take a Minute segment, while you're still here on the show, and you continue to be on the show, starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right, Dave, you set me up there perfectly. Knicks season starts tonight, boys. Boys in blue and orange, we're in Memphis. I want to be nice and polite when I say this. We're not in Vancouver, Dave. I'm taking my minute to ask the Knick gods or whatever gods I have to pray to. Don't make me miserable this year. Don't do it to me. Just give me 40 wins. Give me 41 wins. Let me get to March. Let me get to April and see something. Let me see Julius Randle not be a ball hog and be miserable on the court. Let me see RJ Barrett take that next step and try to be an all-star. Maybe be a borderline. Let me see Jalen Brunson be a point guard because this team's never had one. In my whole lifetime, I've seen Raymond Felton as my best point guard. You know how miserable that makes me?
That's not great.
Give me one. Give me a 7 seed. Give me a 7 seed, all right? I'll go on. Give me a 7 seed. Please. Please. My favorite team, my favorite venue in the world.
Yeah.
Let's go, Knicks.
Okay. We stayed around the whole time for that. You had a minute left. Hey, is that Corrado?
My uncle.
Hey. Hey, Uncle. Hey, what's up? How are you? What's his Uncle who?
My Uncle Nick.
Uncle Nick. All right. Good to see Uncle Nick.
So you got him
he didn't even knock. I mean, Uncle Nick didn't even knock, did he?
Knock? No.
You ever been in an Italian household? I got no fucking
Nobody knocks. They don't knock here either. That's unbelievable.
No,
I mean, try to tell them to knock. That's fine. All right, Uncle Nick. Thanks for popping in. Anth, good job as always. Good luck with the Knicks tonight. They're going to lose to Memphis. We don't have to worry about a Knicks song. But if they win, there'll be a Knicks song.
They get a song.
All right, my Take a Minute segment starts right now. One, I love this fucking show. I absolutely love it, and a lot of people are listening to it, watching it now. We're over 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, and now it's going up exponentially. We're already up over 1,100 or close to 1,200. Things are happening. It's really good. We really appreciate you. The other thing I wanted to mention in my Take a Minute segment was this, and I told the boys this. I haven't told you this yet, Anth, but Saturday night I had a long day, a long week, a lot of meetings, a lot of talks, a lot of things happening. Saturday, I ran myself ragged. I had a meeting down at the MGM Sportsbook with the really cool people from NASCAR as well as some MGM Sportsbook people about shows and different things and doing content. I ate a cheesesteak, and I tried to eat one forkful of these loaded tater tots, and they tasted like shit. And I was like, man, I ain't eat no more of that. Went the rest of the day, hopped to a couple different places, ended up at the Westgate in the Sportsbook by myself, met some people down there, but watched the Padres beat the Dodgers in their full glory to advance and continue on in the rain and all the stuff that they were doing. It was fun. Had a great night. Was driving home and literally felt like a knife was in my chest. Like I haven't had a single day, knock on wood, God bless, of pain or anything since the stroke. But I was having a chest pain that I ain't never had before. So, not to alarm my wife, but I called her and said, are you awake? Yes. All right. Am I on speaker? No. I said, I'm having a chest pain that I ain't never had before. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, I don't know, but it's hurting right here, my upper right side, right below my shoulder here. And it started to really fucking hurt to the point where my vision got blurry for a second. I was like, what the hell's going on? She said, drive right to the hospital. I said, no, I'm not driving right to the hospital. I want to come home and you drive me to the hospital. She said, don't fuck around, drive to the hospital. I said, I don't want to drive to the hospital. Back and forth for a minute. I go home. She drives me to the hospital. We run all the tests, all this stuff. They ended up giving me an IV drip after all the tests said my heart was fine, thank God. And I personally think it was indigestion, but they gave me this morphine drip at the end. And I'm clean as could be. I don't do drugs, and I'm not disparaging anybody that does. I've never done it. I don't know what it feels like. But I know when I came home, I was gonzo. I wasn't feeling nothing. That pain was gone in my chest, and I was like, I'm going to sleep. I turned everything off, and that's why I woke up late on Sunday. I missed the beginning kickoffs. I woke up in the third quarter, all these games and all these things was happening.
Out of it.
I was out of it, but I felt much better, and I feel fucking great now. The show, just talking to you guys, getting to get together and do this every single week, I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone listening, but especially to the three of you for being here and putting this together, because I ate some bad shit. But I can tell you this, nobody knows shit. Enjoy every single day, people. You never know when you're going to get a pain and have to go take a shit, which is exactly what I did, and I feel a lot better. For the boys,
don't eat any hoagies.
That'll do it.
Don't eat any hoagies. No hoagies.
No hoagies.
No hoagies.
Iannizzi.
No hero.
CH. Newbie. And myself, Dave Sharapan. This has been Cash Considerations. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Go big.